So in this video we will see what is inheritance, Java inheritance, not this inheritance. So before that I just want you all to know, what is the meaning of inheritance. So inheritance is something like that you will inherit from the from someone. So you might inherit good traits, good things, good habits from your parents, and bad things from your parents. So that is inheritance. That means you inherit their qualities into you. So that is inheritance. So similarly, we have inheritance in Java. So as you all can see, in Java it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from one class to another. If we have two classes, right? If there are two classes, and inside the two classes, if I want to use the attributes of, let's see an example over here. So as you all can see, this is a class, right? Class vehicle. So it has a brand called Ford, and a honk, like whenever, this is a very hard example, but I'll show you. This is a vehicle. So this car, there are two classes, and this car is extending vehicle. So that means we'll see what is that. So this is extending vehicle, right? So this car will automatically have the values of these things, that because it is extending. So as you all can see, model name is Mustang. I'm just giving for this thing. I'll show you a much easier example. So I can just create this thing, object of this name, and I can access these values, honk, my brand, in this way. So I'll show you an example why and when to use inheritance. It is useful for code reusability. It is just useful for code reusability. That means we do not have to do not have to write the honk again and again. I'll show you. Let us remove all of these things over here. So write something like, I'll create two classes. Class, the first class is something like Saf, and inside that class I have two variables. I have two variables, name. I'll write Saf characteristics. Okay, I'll just write Saf, the name as Saf, and the age as 24, and I will create another class. I will create a class called student, right? And this will inherit. In order to inherit all these values from one class to another, we are supposed to write extends. Extends, as you can see, whenever I write it turns into blue. Extends the name of the class. Extends Saf. So instead of the student, I'll write child, if I had a child, and the last name will be Khan. Let me remove the first name, the name, last, I'll just write last, and age 24. So this will extend all the attributes inside. Like if you even have methods inside it, we can extend that. So child extends Saf. So this is extending that. I hope that makes sense. If not, just watch it again, you'll know. So I will create an object of this class. So let's just suppose I had a child, and its name is, the first name is something like Iron, or maybe what's his name? I'm thinking of a name of an actor. So let's put Tony over here and write a semicolon, and then after that, of course, if that is my child, the last name should be my last name. The last name of him should be my last name. I hope that makes sense. So let's just go ahead and string. Let's create create this let's create an object for this class. So I have child, my child, new child. I'm creating an object. If you do not know how to create an object, you can watch the previous videos. Child, my child, new child. As soon as I create it, I will just write string full name. Full name is equals to Tony plus my child dot last. So that means I'm accessing I'm creating the object of this child class, and I'm accessing the attributes of this class. How am I doing that? Because I'm inheriting the values of Ceph over here. Extends Ceph. So last. So let's print this thing and check how it works. Let's full name. Let me just create the object over here outside of this class, inside the main class, where the main function is there. So let's create after that. Let me paste it over here, and let's run this and check how it works. So it should have a semicolon over here. That's fine. So Tony Khan. So I know that's a pretty funny name, but that's how it works. So yeah, what I wanted to show you all was like I'm accessing the values of this class by just writing extends, right? So we can inside one class I'm not writing this code again. Like I'm not writing the code like the last name is Khan and stuff like that. Instead of that, I'm just inheriting that thing. So it is useful for code reusability. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. You know inheritance now. You can basically are good to go. I mean, like good to code anything. You can just go ahead and see what is and how Android Studio works and make applications. I have a course on that. You can just go to the instructor's profile and see the course, and you can buy that course. Till then, goodbye. Take care.